Welcome everybody to Weiss Camera Action. I, of course, am your host, Aaron Weiss, alongside the King of Gordon himself, Alex M. Weiss.
Back for the fifth time.
And joining for the fifth time ever, the Duchess of Dunwoody, the Sage of Sandy Springs, Erica J. Lavender.
Good evening, everyone.
Or whatever time of day they're listening.
Or whatever time of day you're listening. I'm so sorry for assuming it's the evening.
You could just say good
Don't assume
morrow.
people's time.
Good. Right? Good morrow, everyone.
I could.
Yes, good southern suburb of Atlanta, everyone.
Is that a southern suburb?
Yeah.
I'll just say, hey, pals.
I thought it was like old-timey speech for day.
It is. I'm just being silly. How you doing, Alex?
I'm doing good. Like, I have a lot. Well, I have a fair amount of stuff to talk about for this movie.
No, we do too. We were eating some Chick-fil-A earlier, and I had a slight panic. I was like, Erica, we still have to watch the movie. And then I was like, oh wait, we watched it last night.
And that was when it hit me. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not when it hit me. It hit me a little bit earlier.
But of course, we'll get to the point in the movie when this takes place, but there's one point when the Henry, I don't think he's the main character, when he gets captured, and I watched the movie with Chelsea, and she was like, oh, he got captured, and I was like, oh, well.
Oh yes, we will get to that, because of course this is Weiss Camera Action, the show where each and every week on your favorite podcast service, Alex, Erica, and I review movies / series of movies. If you like that and you want to be a part of the show, go to patreon.com/Weisscast, where $1 a month grants you the ability to ask your questions that you want to be aired on the podcast, or you can write in your Darmok reviews, just like Alex writes every week for us.
I got one ready.
That's our reminder for this week. That's our reminder. Keep it up here in your brain. We haven't had anyone write in yet. Also, to be honest with you, I haven't been great about checking the email.
We could have like 500.
We could have like 500. But hey, there's a first time for everything. Also, $1 for the $1 tier for Patreon gets you mentioned in the credits, as well as a shout out during the show. Big thanks to our producers, Chronoslinger and Pepe Danger. If you don't have any change to toss our way, no big deal. You can catch the show each and every Friday on podcast services around the globe. Housekeeping. It's like I said every week, we're trying to be more consistent with uploads. So far, so good. Fridays have worked well. So each and every Friday, we will be uploading Weiss Camera Action, and Sundays will be Weisscast. This past week, we did not have a Weisscast because of technical difficulties with Discord. We'll be figuring that out, and hopefully we'll be back on track this week. I don't think we have any. Oh, it's official. Our new series is starting next week, and boy, howdy, are we excited! We are reviewing and ranking the Santa Claus Cinematic Universe.
I love these movies, and
featuring Peter Boyle in 2 different roles.
Yep, and Alex.
And
Tim Allen in 2 different roles.
Tim Allen as Santa in Bad Santa?
Robot Santa.
Also featuring Judge Reinhold in one different role.
My trial with J. Reinhold. Yes, we will be reviewing and ranking these each week for the next few weeks. That will lead us into the Christmas season. And I'm sure during the week of Christmas we'll take a break, just a 1 week break, and then come back with a vengeance.
Yeah, Christmas is on a Friday.
Yeah, that's why we'll take a break. I'm not uploading on Christmas Day.
I'm not doing anything on Christmas Day.
That's Jesus's day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He only gets one day.
Golly.
Oops.
What are you?
I'm a CEO Christian.
Oh, the
Christmas and
Pope.
Easter only.
The Pope.
Who are you, the Pope? Today's episode is brought to you by Weisscast, but I'll share more on that later. For now, let's begin the show with what is and forever will be our impressions,
First impressions.
our first impressions.
Okay, I got to get this right off the bat, guys. Well, first with a question. If you haven't seen this movie, it's okay, but have either of you seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back? If not, don't watch it. It's not a good movie.
I have not seen
I've
it.
not seen it.
Okay. There's the whole plot of the movie is these two characters trying to stop a movie about themselves being made, and along the way they stumble upon a Hollywood set, and this ties back into Pirates. Okay, so they stumble onto the production of Good Will Hunting 2, which is a fake movie, but it's presented as this lazy cash grab, and they recreate a scene from the first movie, Good Will Hunting, and Ben Affleck's character literally says, "All right, are we gonna do this again?" and just raises his hand like that and says it really lazily, and that was that was the thing I was thinking of the whole time in this movie. Are we gonna do this again? The whole movie, I was thinking of that scene of the Ben Affleck.
That's fair. Yeah, I think that my impression was that it was just, I don't know, I was having a hard time with it. I mean, I still enjoyed watching it because I just think that like the movies are fun, and it was still a fun movie. Like it wasn't like a unfun movie. I just found myself having a hard time caring about new characters, I guess, and
Old what's his face?
yeah, like old what's his face. You know what I mean? So anyway, I think that's just my general vibe. Because I had a hard time with it, but I still thought it was a fun movie, like in general.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed this movie more the first time seeing it. And similar to Alex, I can only think of one thing like during the movie. There's this movie reviewer that I like to watch on YouTube named Jeremy Johns, and he has very interesting ways of ranking movies. I mean, if it's good, if it's a really, really good movie, he calls it awesome-tacular. If it's a good movie, he'll like worth buying on Blu-ray. If it's a pretty good movie, it's like it's a fun time, no alcohol required. If it's like a bleh movie, it's like probably better if you're drunk. And I forget. Oh, and then the last ranking, of course, is dog shit. Like it's a 5-tier ranking. I feel like the last one's the most rare, and Awesome-tacular is pretty rare, but it's pretty common to have better time with alcohol. And honestly, I haven't felt that more in a movie than I did with this. Like I was slightly inebriated, or if I was just like really tired or whatever, like if I was like just out of my mind a little bit, I feel like I would have had a lot better time with this movie.
You'd be like Jack Sparrow in this movie.
Exactly. And we'll get to that whenever we get into more analysis, but that's something that I really hated about this movie.
You guys ready for some fun facts and a plot summary?
Hit me.
Absolutely.
All right. There was a new director of photography, aka cinematographer. Could you tell a difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought everything looked flat, and I think everything was kind of always in focus, and that looked really strange to me.
Hmm. There wasn't as many beautiful shots in this movie as other
Mm-mm.
movies because I mean, I feel like watching the other ones, there would be multiple times throughout the movie where Erica would be like, "Oh, that's such a pretty shot," but I think
Mm-hmm.
I only heard you say it twice or something in this
Yeah,
one.
which usually that's like half of the things that I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's so true.
And I mean, that's a big deal for a franchise like this. Like, if it's a pretty shots, like
Yep.
keep pretty shots.
Should have kept him. See, IMDb said the budget was 230 million estimated, and it grossed 172 and some change domestically. I don't know if that means it flopped. I hear all the time that a movie did bad in the States, but it made like a billion worldwide.
Hmm.
So I don't know if that means it flopped because it made a ton of money elsewhere.
How much
Um,
money did it make elsewhere? I'll look it up.
like $1 billion, I think. This was the second Pirates of the Caribbean shot digitally. The last movie had red cameras, which is a brand and not a color, maybe a
Hmm.
color too. This one had Alexa cameras. Uh, I thought the last movie looked a little better still. Directed by Dutch directors, I'm going to butcher this name, Joachim Ronning and Espen Sandberg. I have no idea what else they've made, but they made this movie, and apparently those were their heads in the basket at the guillotine scene.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Um,
that's fun.
interesting.
yep. Javier
Um,
Bardem wore makeup. Oh, so go ahead.
I was gonna say, so it made approximately 3 times more world or internationally than it did domestically.
Hmm.
Um, this director did the Maleficent movies,
Oh, that's right.
or at least the second one. Um, yeah.
So, Javier Bardem wore makeup. Like his face was not CGI'd at all. Only his hair was.
Hmm.
It's painfully obvious. Obvious.
Yep.
Also, he's married to Penelope Cruz, who starred in the last movie. What do you know?
That.
Paul. I didn't know that until now. Paul McCartney played Uncle Jack, the pirate in the jail that Jack passes by.
Oh, I'll be darned.
Yeah. So we got a Beatle and a Rolling Stone in the Pirates movies. And Dead Men Tell No Tales is the only Pirates movie to use a line from the ride in the title.
Ooh, I feel like we haven't referenced the ride in a while.
Mm-mm. They did.
Um,
I don't think there's any references in the last movie. The last reference I remember is from the third movie.
Hmm.
right. I was gonna say this role for Javier Bardem seemed beneath him.
Mm-hmm.
I
He seemed
picture him.
wasted, right?
I feel like he's such a high caliber actor. I feel like he was just doing this role for a paycheck, which doesn't seem like him.
Yeah. Maybe he lost a bet.
Barro.
Sparrow. Okay, here's the plot summary. Captain Salazar, Captain Salazar, played by Javier Bardem, a deadly ghost, escapes the Devil's Triangle with his crew and is taking over the seas in search of his arch-rival and author of all his pain, Captain Jack Sparrow, played by Johnny Depp, of course. In the meantime, Jack is approached by a boy who needs to locate the Trident of Poseidon, something he believes only Sparrow can help him find. Karina Smith, played by Kaya Scodelario, an astronomer and horologist, joins the team to help them find something she believes her father had always wanted her to find. Jack's only hope is to find the mythical trident, not Triton, more on that later, of Poseidon, whose master gets control of all the seas, or so it is said. Did you guys notice who is not in that summary?
The guy that played
Yeah,
the
they didn't name Henry Turner or his actor.
yeah,
And no, he wasn't in any of the summaries I copied or I looked at.
that's really
That's
funny.
actually kind of nuts.
He's just so he was so blah, you
Yeah.
know?
He was definitely Will Turner's son.
All right, let's go. Let's go to the beat by beat. All right. Apparently, this takes place 13 years after the events of At World's End, which doesn't seem to add up for me. Wait. Sorry. 13 years after the events of At World's End, 12-year-old Henry Turner boards the Flying Dutchman to inform his father, Will Turner, that the curse which binds Will to the Dutchman and only permit him to step on land once a decade can be broken by the trident of Poseidon. Henry intends to recruit Jack Sparrow to help him find it, but Will believes it's impossible and orders Henry to leave. Will and the Dutchman then disappear in the sea, but Henry vows to find Jack and the trident. 9 years later, Henry is a sailor in the British Royal Navy. The ship sails into the supernatural Devil Triangle and stumbles upon the wreck of the Silent Mary, whose ghostly crew, led by Spanish pirate hunter Capitan Salazar, attack. Salazar spares Henry's life to deliver a message to Jack. Salazar is coming for him. In Saint Martin, a young astronomer and horologist named Karina Smith is sentenced to death for witchcraft, but escaped and briefly crosses paths with Jack Sparrow as he and his crew spectacularly blunder a bank robbery and deserted him. Oh wait. Having suffered a year of bad luck, Jack's crew lost faith in their captain and desert him. Depressed, Jack trades his magical compass for a drink. However, this betrayal of the compass frees Salazar and his crew from the Devil Triangle.
Hey,
Karina,
can I pause for a second?
Mhm.
Think about the intro of Jack into this movie. Now think about the intro of Jack in the other movies.
Mhm.
Can we do a quick ranking of the intros?
Ooh, a podcast within a podcast?
Yeah. Captain
All
Jack
right.
Sparrow intros.
Welcome everybody to the podcast within a podcast where we rank the intros of Captain Jack Sparrow. This, of course, is the 5th week, and we haven't ranked any of them yet, but
Just came up with it.
we just came up with it. And you know what? We make the rules, so you guys don't. So shut up. All right.
Rundown. The first movie, he's on a little dinghy, and
Mhm.
it's he's in the crow's nest as it's sinking.
Mhm.
What was that?
No idea.
Did a box fell?
I have no idea what that was.
It's a ghost.
Can
It's
you look?
Capitan Salazar.
I mean, either something's about to explode or it was a mouse.
Sorry.
It's all good.
So he's on a dinghy in the first one as it's sinking,
Mm-hmm.
and then steps on a dock. The second one, he's in a
Coffin.
coffin, busts out of that. The third one, he's dead, talking to
Mhm.
himself on the Black Pearl. The fourth one, he's a judge. And the fifth one, he's just in
Asleep in a safe.
asleep in a safe.
All right.
So-
I'm just going to go on ahead and put the 5th one as last.
Yeah.
Me too.
Followed by, in my opinion, the second one.
I agree.
Really?
Yeah. What's your thoughts?
I thought is it just because the second one's creepy?
Yeah, I don't think it plays to his character as well as the other 3.
Okay, I can respect that.
That was my gut instinct too, to put 5 as the bottom one and then 2 as the next. So
I would put 3 after that, just because it's not
Mhm.
like he's not really being introduced to anybody but us.
Yeah.
oh, that's true.
And then 4,
Yeah.
then 1. Because one,
Yeah,
one's
I
just
agree.
so iconic. It's like his overall introduction.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let's write this down. I gotta write this down. Do you have the doc up? Can you write things down?
Yeah.
Do it. What are we gonna call this segment? Jack introductions or Sparrow introductions? So at number 1, we have Curse of the Black
4,
Pearl.
3, 2, 5. Okay.
The official rankings of the Sparrow introductions are number 1, Curse of the Black Pearl. Number 2, On the Stranger Tides. Number 3, At World's End. Number 4, Coffin and Dead Man's Chest. And number 5, Dead Men Tell No Tales. So it is said, so it shall be. Shall I continue?
Yes.
That's got to be the best part I've ever heard of. Karina and captured and face execution, as this wiki says. They've spelled a lot of things wrong. But are saved by Henry and Jack's crew, or Jack crew. Settings. Alex, I wish you could see this. Someone does not know how to spell. Setting seal on dying goal.
What?
Karina deciphers clues that the stars will lead to an island where the trident is hidden. Meanwhile, Hector Barbosa heard from Mulroy and Murtaugh that the revived Capitan Salazar had killed several pirates at the seas and destroyed his fleet. Barbosa managed to talk his way out of being killed by offering to help to find Jack. And this seems like this was written by someone who speaks like a Creole version of English. Like it's not like the true English,
like standard English
Yeah,
vernacular.
it seems like
Some
very
type of
much like a
vernacular
Creole.
happening.
Mhm.
And I mean, I'm not hating on Creole versions at all. It's just really funny to read when you're not expecting it.
Right.
Speaking of Creole versions,
Where is this going?
Yeah.
all right, I miss
Tia Dalma?
well, she ended up being Calypso. What was her name? Huh?
Tia Dalma?
Who? Yes,
Is it-
I miss her. Like, why did they have to replace her with some other witch?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a great question.
Because
I know we haven't gotten there yet in the synopsis, but
she exploded in a million crabs.
yeah, but why did I hate that? I hate when that happens. But why did we have to replace her at all? Like this. Also, why were they just keeping this witch locked up when they were going to execute Karina for witchcraft? Like this
That
this
raises a
woman
good
was
point.
legit witch.
Yeah. Okay, there's a scene where Barbosa is on his ship, I think. And then he's just in the jail with the witch, talking to the witch. And then he's back on his ship. Right?
Yeah, I don't remember them going to an island or anything.
And I had no sense of geography as where the witch was or how Barbosa got there. Like I thought first I thought, was he on the ship at all? And then I was like, yeah, it showed the ship. But then I was like, maybe she was, in the brig. Then I was like, no, because no, I just there was a few moments like that where there was these weird continuity issues where I just didn't understand how a person got to a certain place, and that was one of them.
This is really funny, Alex. We're really close to the end of this synopsis. It flies over so much.
Did you go to the pirate wiki?
Yes. I don't know who wrote this, but they're my hero.
If
Where
you're
was I?
listening, please
Karina?
send an email.
Yes. Yes, I need to find out who. Depressed Jack trades his magical compass for drink. However, the betrayal looks free Salazar. Blah blah blah. Oh, the execution. Saved by Henry and Jack.
Oh yes, the execution.
Setting seal on dying goal.
Of course.
Karina deciphers clues and stars linked to. Okay. Meanwhile, Hector Barbosa heard from Roy, and Murtaugh that the revived Capitan Salazar, had killed several pirates at the seas and had destroyed his fleet. Barbosa managed to talk his way out of being killed by offering to help find Jack and learn that the trident could lead him to a new treasure. Salazar agreed, wanting revenge on the pirate that caused his demise. Salazar pursues the dying goal, forcing Jack, Henry, and Karina to flee to an island, discovering that Salazar and his crew cannot go on land. After saving Jack from a forced marriage, Barbosa allies himself with Jack.
That was
returning his compass
and about
restoring.
That scene. That just came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
yeah,
it
did.
So weird.
Who the heck was that
like,
pig guy?
Like,
yeah.
That's one thing I can say about this movie is that there were lots of moments where I can tell that they were just trying to add in the classic Pirates of the Caribbean humor, and it just didn't make me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
That was just one of those moments where I was like, I think that was just there to make us all giggle a little bit, but I just simply wasn't giggling, you know?
Yeah, it's like they shoehorned comedy into this. Like I feel like I'm sure they did get a different writer.
I'm looking it up right now to see who the writer was.
It's like.
So, did you guys think that Jack Sparrow was slightly differently? Was he characterized differently?
Oh yeah, he was. I mean, pardon my French, but he was a dumbass. Like he was so dumb in this movie.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in his character at all. Like his character is like
a lot wittier than that usually.
Yeah, it's wittier. He's like kind of silly, like quirky.
Mm-hmm.
Not dumb. Like he's
right.
He's like so cunning that people can't decide if he's actually cunning or if he's like goofy. Like
whether he's calculated or just good at moving on the fly, kind of.
Yeah.
I didn't think he looked or acted like sounded like Jack Sparrow. Like
his hair was like blonder.
Yeah, his hair was blonder. That was weird.
And the dreads were undreaded, undone. And
yeah, he didn't.
His voice was off too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Johnny Depp phoned it in for this one because he knew it was going to be a stinker. Like, I mean, with the last one, I think On Stranger Tide, in retrospect, gets an unfair rap. You know, like because the first 2/3 of it really are so good, and it just happens to fall apart at the end. I mean, there is not really a saving grace in this movie for me. You know.
So you want to know what the I guess it's the main writer. He wrote the screenplay. What else this guy wrote?
What?
He wrote The Lion King, 2019. Tower Heist, which everybody remembers that classic movie. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Oof.
Rush Hour 3.
Oh, he didn't write that.
He didn't write the screenplay though. I don't know. I guess when it says screenplay,
maybe the story.
Yeah, it says written by. So he did the screenplay for Tower Heist, and he did the screenplay for The Terminal. That was pretty good. But
I mean, it's sad that when the best story you've written in your filmography is Rush Hour 3
and Rush Hour 2.
And Rush Hour 2, like it's sad that those are the best that he's written. Like, I mean, I love the Rush Hour franchise, no shade to that. But I mean, it's not exactly like, you know, summer blockbuster type movies, which don't even have to be that well written. Like most blockbusters are like this movie. It's just they make sense.
Right.
I'm so close to being done with this.
Finish it out, then we can just duke it out against this movie.
Returning his compass and restoring the miniaturized Black Pearl trapped in the bottle from Blackbeard to its original size. Where'd it go? Miniaturized trapped in Blackbeard. Oh yeah. They all continue their journey to the Trident Island. It's literally Trident S Island. With Barbossa taking the command of the Pearl once more during the voyage. Jack and Barbossa realize that Karina is the latter's long-lost daughter. Barbossa tells Jack that he had left her in an orphanage with his diary so she could have a better life and refused to tell the truth, so she will continue to believe that his father was an astronomer.
Golly.
This is so poorly written.
Her father?
Her father. Approaching to the Trident Island, the Pearl evades a Royal Navy warship, which is destroyed. Oh, also, speaking of the Royal Navy, why are they even in this movie at all? Like, why does David Wyndham have a... We'll talk about that more.
I was debating whether or not he was in the other movies in my head. I was like, was he in the other movies? But he wasn't.
That warship is destroyed by the Silent Mary before the Pearl run aground on the island. Jack, Barbossa, and Karina use the island magic to part and open a path to the Trident location on the ocean floor. Salazar captures Henry and possesses him in order to walk on the ocean floor and seize the Trident. Once he does, Henry is given back his body and Jack distracts Salazar, allowing Henry to break the Trident, breaking all the curse of the seas and restoring Salazar and his crew to life. However, the divided seas begin to collapse on itself. The Pearl lowers its anchor to lift them to safety, but Salazar pursues them, still hell-bent on killing Jack. Karina realized finally that Barbossa is his father when she spotted a tattoo on his arm. Diary cover. Identical to the diary cover. Barbossa sacrificed himself to kill Salazar, allowing the others to escape alive. Sometime later, Henry and Karina reach Port Royal, where Will Turner appear from the Dutchman. His wife Elizabeth Swan appear a moment later, and the Turner family is officially reunited. Henry and Karina start to dating each other.
No.
Jack watched the scene from the Pearl before
summer.
sailing away into the beloved horizon, having been accepted by his crew as their captain once again, while also adopting Captain Barbossa, now homeless monkey, who had reobtained the compass for his new master. In the there is a post-credit scene.
Yep.
We tried to find it, but we couldn't find it.
Yeah.
In the post-credit scene, Will and Elizabeth sleep in their bed together when Will suddenly sees the claw of Davy Jones. It turned out to be a dream, but as he went back to sleep, several barnacles were found on the floor, indicating that Jones may have returned. Bum, bum, bum!
I love that plot summary was more made me laugh more than the movie itself did.
The plot summary was fantastic. Before we get to our analysis, let's hear a word from our sponsor. Erica, Alex.
Yes.
Do you love gaming, movies, and or TV?
Absolutely.
I do.
Well, shoot dang, do I have the show for you. Listen to the podcast that started it all, Weisscast, for nearly 2 years now. It has been available on your favorite podcast service. It has gone through some growing pains, but we finally hit our stride. And if you want to be a part of the show, go to patreon.com/Weisscast, where $1 a month grants you the ability to ask questions that you want to be aired on the show. Also, feel free to correct us when we make mistakes at www.weisscast.com/your wrong. We'd love to hear our mistakes and we'll air them on the next episode. Now, back to the show.
All right, first off, when they started talking about the trident, I was like, hang on, didn't Captain Barbossa get that in the last movie? Didn't he? And then I looked it up. No, that's the Triton. My bad. He got the thing that sounded almost identical to the trident. And then I was like, well, why did that trip me up like that? Because of the Little Mermaid. Because King Triton has a trident.
Right.
Also, it is Poseidon's sword.
The Triton?
Yeah.
And also Triton.
That's another thing that would trip you up.
Yep. Also, Triton is Poseidon's son, who possesses a trident.
There's just lots of layers here of Trident and Triton.
Like why is it something that's so similarly sounding to the last movie that, like, I know it's different, but like, why?
Yeah, I mean, it was a dumb plot. I mean,
Yeah.
I think there was actually no. You know what? The kernel of the idea, the kernel of the plot of there's something that can break all the curses at sea. Also, wait, never mind. I'm going to backtrack that. No, the plot's stupid. I thought, because they make a point at the end of At World's End, like all of Davy Jones' crew returns to normal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why does this curse start affecting Will? Like, I mean, it's not even a curse because it's not done by Calypso anymore, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
he's got barnacles or something on his face.
yeah, but why? Like,
Exactly. I was wondering the same thing.
I mean, he should just be essentially an immortal man. Like, does he spend too much time under the sea? Like, I mean, is he with our boy Sebastian? You know, singing that song, that old ditty.
I can't think of another Disney song to ruin your setup.
But yeah, I mean, the whole premise of the movie is just dumb.
Well, also, like, the inciting incident is Jack giving away his compass,
Yeah.
which he did in another movie, and it didn't do diddly squat in that movie.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Yeah, that's stupid too.
Yeah, that is stupid too.
Also, side characters that don't need to be in the movie at all. The witch lady, the dude
Right.
that David Wyndham played.
Right. That
They
looked
carry no weight on the film at all.
Mm-mm.
You could argue, well, you know what? Let's go. Do do do
The
do 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 do.
Ba-da-ba-da.
Kudu fudu. All right, welcome everybody to the podcast within a podcast within a podcast within a podcast, Kudu Fudu, where we rank the funny dudes from each movies from Pirates of the Caribbean. This week we are looking at a combination, a unique combination. It's Murtogh and Mulroy and Scrum. But the twist is they write Mulroy and Murtogh kind of like Pintle and Rigetti in a way.
Yep.
So it's just a very interesting flavor, and it doesn't land for me at all.
No.
Yeah, Murtogh and Mulroy were so confusing to me in this movie. Like, at first I didn't recognize them, first of all, because they weren't in their usual little outfits. And the only reason why I realized it was them after a second was because we had subtitles on, and it indicated that Mulroy was speaking, and I was like, Aaron, is that Mulroy Murtogh? And I really looked and it was, but I was just so confused by them. Like, none of their usual antics were happening where they had, like, I don't know, it didn't feel correct.
Was there a new funny person in this movie? I don't think there was.
There wasn't a new one, but I'd say that the combination of the three is new.
True. Uh,
I'm just gonna go on ahead and put them at last.
yeah. Agreed.
I'm just gonna distinguish it. I'm gonna do Rurtog because it's written like Murtog. I mean Rigetti. Rurtog
And
slash
Pulroy.
Pulroy
Oh my goodness.
slash Scrum.
Perfect.
We can go ahead and rank bad dudes to
I want to analyze
do,
more.
sorry. Oh,
Do,
let's go on
do.
analyzing. Then when we get to Thalatha, we can do that.
I want to know what you guys thought about the flashback with young Jack Sparrow.
So, okay. This actually was a little bit of a gem within the movie for me. I thought that at times the CGI was kind of convincing. Erica even looked at me at one point and was like, it sounds like Jack and it has Jack's eyes, but it doesn't look like Johnny Depp.
I kept saying, this looks insane. This is crazy.
And I was like, it's CGI. So, like, I mean, I'm not saying it looked like amazing or anything, but I do want to say that it looked better than, like, Grand Moff Tarkin from Rogue One that came out a few months prior to this.
Yeah, it did. Still looked kind of creepy.
Yeah, they kind of gave young Jack Sparrow kind of this Peter Pan vibe,
Yeah.
which is, I don't know if it fit his character, but I guess it kind of could. I will say, okay, here's what I liked about the scene so much. Young Jack Sparrow seemed more like the Jack Sparrow that we know.
Mm-hmm.
One of, I guess, quote, present day, unquote. Like, he was clever, he was witty, he used his cunning to escape his pursuers. You know, I think that's why this was probably my favorite scene in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing I can say about that is I'm just kind of a sucker in general for like character backstories. Like if we have like a main character that we've grown to know and love, like I think it's nice to learn more of their backstory and why they are the way they are. So I also appreciated it in that aspect. And yeah, I agree that the CGI sometimes I loved it and sometimes I hated it, which I know wasn't that long of a scene, but it confused me at first, and then I was like, whoa, that's cool, and then I was like, actually, I think it looks insane, but then I was like, maybe it's good insane.
Is it fair to say it looks better in still image than when he's moving his mouth?
Yes. No, yeah, that's completely, I think, yeah, that's accurate.
I think so too.
I also like the wide shot where he's like on the mast or whatever, kind of taunting Capitan Salazar.
Mm-hmm.
I like that shot.
He didn't have dead eyes like Tarkin did.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, I guess the difference is that they impose someone's face who's actually alive on this actor, whoever's playing Jack in this scene, as opposed to someone's face of who has passed.
True.
You know, I feel like it's a little, I mean, there's probably more of Johnny Depp to work with than there was of Peter Cushing.
True.
Especially more digitized footage.
Very true.
But yeah, I think, I mean, that might be my high point in the film.
Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Karina? I guess.
I mean, she was just a smarter Elizabeth Swann. Like, she was just a better educated Elizabeth Swann.
True.
Um, Henry was a less useful Will Turner.
I just glanced at. I was looking for a picture of young Captain Jack Sparrow. There's only a video, but so I didn't bother. But I saw that the cover for the movie, like the Blu-ray cover, it doesn't have the Henry Turner star as like on the cover. Like he's there's a picture of him, but there's no like name. He's not one of the top billed actors.
Interesting.
I wonder if it was designed like that or if he didn't want to be top bill. Like,
I mean, like he's one of the main characters. Like neither is the girl. It says Johnny Depp, Javier Bardem, and Jeffrey Rush.
oh, I mean, top bill just means they got paid the most.
Right. But like on IMDb, one of the top billed people it says is Orlando Bloom.
I was trying to do okay, so this movie takes place what 22 years after At World's End,
Something like that.
and I was trying to so when does At World's End? So At World's End is literally just a couple days or a couple months after Dead Man's Chest. It's a few months.
Mm-hmm.
And Dead Man's Chest is like a couple weeks after Curse of the Black Pearl.
I don't know.
Let's just say Curse of the Black Pearl, Elizabeth's 18. And Will Turner's 20. Let's just say he's 20.
Okay.
I would say that he could pass, or Orlando Bloom could pass for a dude in his early 40s in this movie.
Yeah.
It's just weird because we don't really have a timeline explicitly.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it does say at the beginning of the movie, after young Henry Turner tries to talk to his dad, it does say 9 years later. But yeah, it's just weird. Like, Jack looks the same pretty much. Well, not the same, but you know what I mean. Like,
He doesn't
doesn't
look
look
like an
aged.
old man.
Right.
I mean, Barbossa looks different, but that's because he's opulent.
Yep.
No one really changed in those 22 years.
Yeah. That's a very good point.
I don't think that they needed to make this main character the son of Will Turner. I think they should have made. I think it would have been cool to have almost like a Luke and Leia situation. Like, you don't need a love story in this movie, but like have the two main younger characters be long separated twins that didn't even know each other existed, and have them both be the offspring of Barbossa.
There you go.
Boom. Pirates don't need love.
Boom. Roasted.
I mean, I will like just look, the B plot of all of these movies is the worst part of the movies.
Right.
It's all about the A plot. But in this particular movie, both plots suck. So
yeah,
we need to talk about Salazar.
We do. I'm struggling to remember what happened, so let's move on.
Do-doom, doom, doom, do-doom.
Badoo.
Do-doom, doom, doom, do-doom.
Kudu.
You got it backwards. But okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast within a podcast within a podcast. Kudu Badoo. The podcast within a podcast where cool dudes rank bad dudes. This is the last in the Pirates series, and let's just take a moment to review our rankings so far. At number 1, we have Davy Jones. At number 2, we have Blackbeard. At number 3, we have Barbossa, not because he's a bad character, but because he's more of an anti-hero as the series goes on. And number 4, we have Cutler Beckett. Where on this list does Capitan Salazar go?
I'm tempted to put him above Beckett only because I like Javier Bardem, but he's not really that great. I'd be comfortable at 5, too.
I cannot decide. Do you know what? I think I would put him above Cutler Beckett. I think I would. I'm just gonna say it. I think that he should be at number 4. But if we put him at number 5, I'm not gonna fight anyone over it.
Right. So I'm going to put him above Cutler Beckett only because of Javier Bardem's star power. Otherwise, honestly, I think both of they could be tied. Like
Yeah.
they don't have clear motivations really. I mean, it's his fault he died. Like, you know what I mean? Like he has this unfounded hatred of Jack Sparrow when he was the one doing Jack Sparrow into rocks. Like, you know, like he has no reason to hate Jack as much as he does.
Well, think about it. He was just chilling at the Devil's Triangle for what, 15, 20 years. He was like, hope Jack Sparrow comes along. Just happens to find a kid who's looking for Jack Sparrow, and he's like, I got a message for Jack Sparrow. And then Jack Sparrow just happens to give away his plot device, which happens to free Salazar so he can sail the seas.
Yeah.
Like his motivation doesn't make any sense if Jack doesn't give away his plot device.
Right.
Not that it makes much more sense.
Also, what was I thinking? What was I going to say? Shoot, I can't remember what I was going to say. But yeah, I mean, Jack gave away, like you said, he gave away his compass earlier in the series and nothing happened. Oh, I know what I was going to say. You said only 15 or 20 years have passed. Alex, in reality, probably like 30 years or 35 years have passed because of this just universe's stupid timeline. Like, it makes no sense. Like,
yeah, it is probably 30 years or so.
Yeah, like it's ridiculous. Like, I mean, in my mind, in the first in Curse of the Black Pearl, Jack Sparrow is like what, probably mid-30s. Probably.
Oh, yeah.
So
and it's been like 20 years since Curse of the Black Pearl.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's no way he's younger than like 35 in Curse of the Black Pearl.
Right.
And that is generous. Like, he's probably more like 40.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's no way he's younger than 35. And then, 22 years later, he'd be 57. He doesn't look 57 at all. Especially like a 57-year-old pirate.
Right.
That would look more like Gibbs. And Gibbs is like a good-looking 57,
Yeah. Gibbs looks the same.
That's so funny.
I think someone stole a coin of Cortez again, and they just stopped aging. Like, they just never show them at night anymore.
There you go.
Well, yes, the official rankings are Davy Jones at number 1, number 2, Blackbeard, number 3, Barbossa, number 4, Capitan Salazar, and number 5, Cutler Beckett. you want to just get into your Darmok review? Like, this movie's just so bad. Like, I could rant about how bad it is for another hour, but I know we don't want to podcast for another hour.
Here's the Darmok review. I can't. Okay. Turner's child, his face wet. Trident, not Triton, is the key. Barbosa when it rises.
That's a good one, Alex. That's a good one.
Thanks.
This series is finally done.
It was really hard to make that Darmok review just because I felt like nothing happened. But anyways.
Yeah,
You
I
pulled it
mean,
together.
when I literally looked at Erica and was like, we have to watch the movie. And I was like, oh wait, we watched it last night. I knew that this was gonna just be like a scathing review.
Well, yeah, I hope there's not another one. I hope there's not a sixth Pirates movie.
I think they're gonna reboot it if there is. Like, I don't think it's gonna be the same. Like, and honestly, I don't want to reboot. That means we have to come back to this and rank it amongst the others. Speaking of rankings, Alex, I need your numerical score for this, and then we need to rank it amongst the other movies, which I already think a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10, easily.
4 is my gut instinct. Also, I was gonna say 5 because I felt bad, but I might say 4.5.
I'm going real scathing. This movie gets a 3.
Here's where my 4 stars come from: Barbosa, Murtaugh, Merlroy, and the Triton.
My 3 stars come from Barbosa's peg leg, and just the fact that the Black Pearl's back.
There you go.
So I think we all agree that this goes at the end of the list.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The official rankings of the Pirates of the Caribbean Cinematic Universe in review by Weiss Camera Action goes as follows. Number 1, Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Number 2, Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End. Number 3, Pirates of the Caribbean, On Stranger Tides. Number 4, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. And rounding out at number 5, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Wow.
Folks, this has been an amazing episode of Weiss Camera Action. You, of course, can find us each and every week on your favorite podcast service. You can find me, your host, Aaron Weiss, on Instagram and Twitter at The Weiss is Right. Alex, where can they find you?
For movie hot takes, follow me on Twitter at Alexander M. Weiss. For pictures, same handle on Instagram, Alexander M. Weiss.
And Erica.
You can find me on Instagram mainly at Erica. You can find me on Twitter at _LavenderICA.
Also, be sure to follow Weisscast on Instagram and Twitter, just at Weisscast. If you want to, throw some bones our way, go to patreon.com/Weisscast, where we have 5 tiers for you to choose from in order to support the show. Your support, your change that you throw at us keeps the show running, but also keeps Weisscast running. Hosting websites aren't free, and so your dollars go to the hosting website so we can keep the lights on. This has been a really fun episode. It turns out bad movies are more fun to review.
Lots to unpack.
We will be back next week with the Santa Claus Cinematic Universe.
All right.
Same damn time, same damn channel.